afternoon. My name is Ayana Adams. Today I'm going to be discussing with you a major problem that's sweeping across the world: childhood obesity. Think about it. Have you ever been at a football game and you've seen the cutest, chunkiest little boy, little linebacker running out there on the field? So excited to play, so enthused to get out on the field and have his time to shine. However, he plays for about a minute or so. That same little kid is bent over, tired, breathing hard, and ready to come out of the game. Why is that? That little young linebacker very well could be only maybe about 7 or 8 years old, but could be struggling with obesity. I say obesity. What is that? Obesity is an international problem. It's a major problem in across the world. It's a major health problem that causes long-term and short-term consequences. Obesity is where your BMI or a child's BMI is at 95 or more percentile due to age. It kind of goes with the age and height of that child. So depending on what your BMI is, if it's at the 95th or greater percentile, in the world of America, wherever, that's defined as obesity. There's so many children that is affected by obesity, not just here, everywhere. 13.7 million children are affected by obesity. Think about it. That's so many children. That's across the world, but that's so many children. Out of the 13.7% of children, 13.9% is ages 2 to 5 years old. 18.4% of those children are ages 6 to 11, and then 20% of those children are ages 12 to 19. So think about it. As they're younger, mom controls kind of what they eat. As they get a little older, we get a little more, do a little more themselves. They're more independent, so they do things a little bit more by themselves, and they know what they want to eat. Then as they get older, they eat and do as they want. So as you can see, that's a little bit how the ranges and percentage goes a little higher and higher and higher as they get older. It depends because we get more independent. We do what we want and we eat what we want when we want to. So that's just a little bit of obesity. Okay, what communities are affected by obesity? All of them. It's not just here. It's not just over there. Hispanics have about 25.8% of obesity. Non-Hispanic African American people have about 22%. Non-Hispanic white people about 14%, and Asians are about 14%, 11%, excuse me. But that's just a few. There's so many more people in America or children in America that are obese. So what causes obesity? What do you think makes this happen? What causes it? What brings on all this extra weight? A lot of people would like to know that. We wish it could be something that we can turn off, but it's really not. Some causes of eating for obesity, is eating high calorie diet, low nutrients diet. That's food that doesn't help us at all. Think about it. What would you eat like that? Ramen noodles. My kids love them. We'll eat them all the time. They have no nutritional value, period. Not getting exercise. These days, children tend to lay around, play in the house. A lot of children like electronic game systems and things like that. So they don't get all that physical activities that we were used to as children. These days, there's so modern technology. They don't go outside and run and play and skip and jump rope and all that stuff that we did. So that is affecting them, and it's affecting them with their weight. Their sleeping habits, how they eat and go right to sleep. My teenager, oh my God, she would sleep all day if I let her. She would get up, she would eat, she would maybe do a couple of things, but guess what? She's going back to sleep. That doesn't help her at all. But when she was more active, she was dancing on the dance line before in the summer. She was up, energetic, she was losing weight, and that activity was great for her. Another reason could be your genetics, your family. Your mom and dad could be overweight, and that passed down to you. That's something you kind of can't control, but you can try to help it once it gets to that point. You can try to prevent that. Another reason could be medications. A lot of medications help make people gain weight. It's crazy. I know they're supposed to be fixing one problem, but sometimes they cause another, which is weight gain. I know for a fact, even myself, when in my younger days, I had a Depo shots that was like a birth control. I gained so much weight, I had no clue why. As I got side effects from the doctor, weight gain was one of them. Once I got off of that, weight gain just slid right off. I had to do a little work, a little exercise, but the weight gain was gone. No problems after that. Family practices. The, as a whole, with children, we do what mom and dad does. We go where mom and dad goes. We eat what mom and dad eats a lot of times. After work, mom and dad is busy. We have a lot going on. I know myself, work, school, kids, husband, that's a lot. So run through fast food restaurant to get a dinner is awesome. It's $4. One is cheap. It's very cheap. $4 for a whole meal. And two, it's easy and it's convenient. And sometimes we take convenience and we put convenience over our health. Sometimes we would rather get that fast, quick meal because at that moment we're so busy and on the go that I'm going to eat it and I'm going to let my kids eat it as well. Um, After school snacks, things like that, we put out for them, but they take what we give them. So with that being said, family practices, if they're used to seeing mom and dad come home and lay down on the sofa and eat snacks, that's what they're going to do. That's what they're used to. We have family night and we're going to sit back and we're going to eat all the snacks and we're going to watch movies and lay around. That's a part of family practices. That's getting it from your family. That's the things that the family does. So now with all that being said, like I said previously, there are some short-term and long-term health risks that can come along with a child being obese. First off, if a child is obese, it can trickle all the way up to adulthood. It can follow you all the way until you're adult if you're not trying to treat it or prevent it or exercise to get more help. High blood pressure is one major risk with obesity. High cholesterol, which can go into cardiovascular disease, increase of glucose, insulin resistance. You can get diabetes. There's health problems. Remember I said the little boy that was running, very tired. Joint problems. You get aches and pains. Not only does it hurt, hurts physically, it hurts mentally as well. It can cause low self-esteem, depression, social problems with your friends and your peers. It can just do a lot of things psychologically as well. So what can we do to prevent these things from happening? How about let's get healthy? Let's eat healthier food. Let's get a little exercise. Let's run about a little bit more. Let the parents be good role models. Remember, that helps with the family practices. Let parents do the right thing so they can pass on down to the kids. The kids see parents doing well, we'll try to follow. They'll try to follow rather. Let's reduce TV and electronic time. Remember, they sit on the sofa all day and play. They're not being active. Their fingers are, but they're not. Let's reduce that time. Let's eat healthier meals. Let's only eat when we're hungry. And let's eat slow. Don't scarf it down. Don't scarf it. No. Another thing we can do is try to eat 5 fruits and vegetables a day. Now that's hard sometimes because, like I said, we run through that drive-through and we get those French fries and that hamburgers, and ain't nothing that's helping us. It's definitely not fruit and vegetables. There's no nutrients in that. Remember. And one thing that we really struggle with is drinking water. Water can help a lot of things. Your body needs water. So water can really be a big essential help for any obese child. We tend to give them those sugary drinks, Capri Suns, what's another one? Capri Suns, the little ice boxes, juice boxes, all of those things. They don't help at all. There's nothing that they do. They don't even hydrate them like they need to. Might wet their throat a little bit, but all actuality, they really need water. So, with that being said, we told you what obesity is. We told you what it's called, how it's caused. We told you what some health risks are, told you how to prevent it. So when you think about obesity long term, that's not a good thing. Me personally see nothing great in obesity at all. So let's do our thing. Let's do our best to get healthy, work out, eat better, and drink a lot of water so that we can try to at least prevent some of those things, okay? Well, my name is Ayana Adams. Again, I was speaking to you on obesity. If there is any question, I'll be glad to hear them. Thanks. Bye.